Hey guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Jean Cosplay, and tonight we're back again, guys, with Read Zero episode 18.
Yes, last episode, what happened?
Oh my gosh, Subaru kind of lost it with Emilia.
But although we kind of guessed that he was talking more about himself than he was about her.
Yeah.
And he tried to tell her about the power because he didn't really care about suffering anymore.
Yeah, and Puck kind of saved him and Emilia against the witch cult.
Oh no, but Emilia's dead.
Oh, true. Because sorry, I forgot that part. Yeah, because Subaru revealed the truth about the rewind by death.
Beatrice sent him away because she's done suffering anymore. That sounded like she's been through some shit also. So there's that. And yeah, Puck showed up, and we kind of also solved the mystery of that huge thing behind the manor from episode 15.
Well, you guys kind of said it was obvious that it was Puck.
Well, at the time, we had no idea,
wasn't.
but we guessed it last episode, and your comments kind of confirmed it a little bit. So yeah, it might have been Puck. So there you go. And yeah, he showed up to kind of well, not protect because she's dead, but at least save the day a little bit. Sloth is there as well, and he has a control over these arms that keep terrifying Subaru every time he tries to say his secret.
And he was surprised that Subaru could see the invisible arms too.
Yes. So the mystery thickens, and we're almost at the end of season 1. We're gonna be early for season 2. We're gonna have to wait a little bit, but I want to find out more. I want this secret to be revealed. I want to know what's going on.
And according to you, there's some secrets that won't be revealed until season 2.
Of course.
And won't make sense until season 2.
Of course.
And bitter juice is pill juice with a P.
Petal juice.
Petal juice, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was last episode. Now let's jump in this one and see what happens.
Alright.
Let's go. Let's go, Puck.
Yay! Damn! Alright! Oh! Don't hurt my Pucku!
I don't think that's gonna kill him.
Oh shit!
There you have it. Half of what Satella could. How many?
Oh.
話をしようか。リアを死なせたことだ。霧が迫ってくる。どうやら厄介な奴が呼び寄せられたみたいだ。王将。
Subaru.
今は白芸なんて呼ばれ方か。あれを呼び起こしリアを死なせて自分も命を落として。
So Gluttony is the whale?
Okay, so we're going back.
怠惰だね、スバル。
Everyone keeps saying that! Take a deep breath! Okay, you have a chance to save everyone.
人混みに疲れてしまったんですね。
Oh my god!
そうだな。
You learned so much the last time. You can do it differently. Take a deep breath.
心配かけてごめんな。もう大丈夫だ。へこんだりへこまされたりでみっともないとこばっか見せてた気がするけど、やっと分かったから。悩みまくって迷走して方々に迷惑かけまくったけど、ようやっと丸く収められる方法が分かった。
Did you though?
改めて考えると最初から教えてもらってたはずなんだけど。
Nothing?
諦め悪いからな俺。決めたんだ、レイム。
はい。
俺と一緒に逃げよう。どこまでも。
What? What? Okay!
What about our sister?
今のスバル君の言い方だとまるでルグニカではない違う国へ向かおうとしているような。
She's got
ス
duties.
バル君のことですから、ひょっとして何かまたすごいことを思いついたんですね。エミリア様やロズワール様の助けになる。
そんなもん
No,
はね
that's
え
the
よ。
contrary.
オートにいても俺は何もできない。
That's what he realized. Every time he tries to do something, it goes to shit.
だから俺と逃げよう。レム、ここにいたらダメなんだ。みんながみんな俺にそう言い続けた。
You've been telling him
俺
to
はそ
stay
れを認
away.
めたくなくて必死で否定し続けたけど、ああそうだよ、誰も俺を必要となんかしちゃいなかった。
そんなこと
ないことはねえよ。はっきりと言われたんだ。言われ続けたんだ。
He's always one extreme or the other.
レムはスバル君と逃げることはできません。だって未来のお話は笑いながらじゃなきゃダメなんですよ。
ほら、いざ実行に移してみたらきっと笑えるはずで。
レムも考えてみました。カララギに到着してまず宿を借ります。生活の基盤は家とお仕事があればなんとかなるでしょう。その恥ずかしいですけど、子供とか鬼と人のハーフになるのできっとわんぱくな子が生まれます。男の子でも女の子でも双子でも三つ子でも可愛い子になりますよ。
Sounds so
スバル
good.
君にはごめんなさいですけど、できればレムを先に行かせてください。ベッドの上でスバル君に手を握られて、子供たちやその子供たちに囲まれて静かにレムは幸せでしたって。
And hearing that after everything that happened to her.
でもダメなんです。だってきっと今一緒に逃げてしまったらレムが一番好きなスバル君を置き去りにしてしまうような気がしますから。
もう悩んだんだ、考えたんだ、苦しんだんだ。だから諦めたんだ。
Don't give up, buddy.
諦めるのは簡単です。でも
ふざけるな。諦めるのが簡単なわけねえだろうが。俺が何もしないで何にも考えないでバッサリ全部切り捨ててあっさりと何もかも投げ捨てて、それで諦めてるんだってお前はそう思うのか。諦めるのだって簡単なんかじゃなかった。戦おうってどうにかしてやろうってそう思う方がずっと楽だったよ。
諦めるのは簡単です。でもスバル
We
君
know it doesn't suit him. It goes against his character.
スバル君がどんなに辛い思いをしたのか、何を知ってそんなに苦しんでいるのか、それでもレムにだって分かっていることがあります。スバル君は途中で何かを諦めるなんてできない人だってことです。
You're so
レムは知
precious.
っています。スバル君は未来を望むとき、その未来を笑って話せる人だって知っています。レムは知っています。スバル君が未来を諦められない人だって知っています。
諦めたよ。全部拾うなんて土台無理なことだった。俺の手のひらは小さくて全部こぼれ落ちて何も残らない。
いいえ、そんなことはありません。スバル君には
お前に俺の何が分かるって言うんだ。
I thought she was about to hit her. I was like, holy shit.
なんだよ、力なんてないのに望みは高くて知恵もないくせに夢ばかり見ててできることなんてないのに無駄にあがいて。俺が大嫌いだよ。いつだって口先ばっかりで何ができ自分じゃ何もしねえくせに文句つける時だけは一人前だ。何様のつもりだ。よくもまあ恥ずかしげもなく生きてられるもんだよな。なあ
The truth is
空っ
out.
ぽだ。俺の中身はスカスカだ。決まってるさ。自分かわいさで人の目ばっかり気にしてるような小さくて卑怯で薄汚い俺の根っこは何も変わらねえ。
That's harsh. That's really harsh. Give him a hug for us, please.
レムは知っています。
I know.
スバル君がどんなに先の見えない暗闇の中でも手を伸ばしてくれる勇気がある人だってこと。
Don't
スバル
forget
君
what you
に
did
頭を撫
right.
でられるのが好きです。スバル君の声が好きです。言葉一つ聞くたびに心が温かくなるのを感じるんです。スバル君の目が好きです。普段は鋭いんですけど、誰かに優しくしようとしている時、 柔らかくなるその目が好きです。
She really has fun hard, right?
He needs help to see what's good about him.
スバルくんの好きです。
どうして
Because they're you.
自分のことを嫌いだってそういうのなら、スバルくんのいいところがこんなにあるってレムが知っていることを知ってほしくなったんです。
お前は分かってないだけだ。自分のことは自分が一番よく分かってる。
スバルくんは自分のことしか知らない。レムが見ているスバルくんのことをスバルくんがどれだけ知っているんですか。
どうしてそんなに俺は弱くてちっぽけで。
だってスバルくんはレムの英雄なんです。
Well timed, birds.
暗い森であの瞬間にあの朝にレムがどれだけ救われたのか、レムがどんなに嬉しかったのか、きっとスバルくんにだって分かりません。だからレムは信じています。スバルくん自身も自分のことが信じられなくなったとしても、レムは信じています。
He needed that so much.
レムを救ってくれたスバルくんが本物の英雄なんだって。
誰も救えなかった。
Try again.
レムがいます。スバルくんが救ってくれたレムが
Yep.
今ここにいます。
何もしてこなかった空っぽの俺だ。誰も耳を貸してなんかくれない。
レムがいます。スバルくんの言葉なら何だって聞きます。
俺は俺が大嫌いだ。
I love you.
レムはスバルくんを愛しています。レムの止まっていた時間をスバルくんが動かしてくれたみたいに、
He's gonna do the
スバルくん
same.
が止まっていると思っていた時間を今動かすんです。ここから始めましょう。ゼロから。
Zero.
俺はエミリアが好きだ。
No, we knew that. She knows that too. Yeah, she knows
エ
it.
ミリアの笑顔が見たい。エミリアの未来の手助けがしたい。邪魔だって言われても来ないでって言われても俺はあの子の隣にいたいよ。手伝ってくれるか。
You've got an ally, an actual
俺
one.
一人じゃ何もできない。
I sure hope this is the right timeline because I don't want this conversation to go to
ひどい
shit.
人です。振ったばかりの相手にそんなことを頼むんですか。
俺だって一世一代のプロポーズを断られた相手にこんなこと頼みづらいよ。
They laugh, thinking about the future. I love it. Aww,
謹
girl.
んでお受けします。それでスバルくんがレムの英雄が笑って未来を迎えられるのなら。
Oh, she's
あ
perfect.
あ見ててくれ。特等席でお前の惚れた男が最高にかっこいいヒーローになるんだってところ。
Yeah!
Work for it, buddy.
Let's go!
夏木スバルの物語を
We erase everything and we start again. Let's go,
ゼロ
buddy.
から始める異世界生活を。
Yeah!
Oh.
That's so
I
cool!
kind of feel sad for her that she got rejected, but if she knows and she's still happy because he's happy, that's what matters.
Yeah.
Because
Side away, man. That's gonna be a fucking hard episode to edit. Holy shit.
why?
With all the amazing monologues we got, I just don't know when I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep
But
going.
It's true that in life sometimes you can love someone and know that this person won't love you the same way that you do, but you're just happy that
That person's happy.
yeah.
When,
And
yeah.
you do everything that you can in your own power to make that person happy.
Yeah. I kind of know a little bit about that personally. I know someone who's told me before that that was a bullshit way of thinking, but I don't think so. Sometimes life is going to make it difficult for people to be with the person they love, but you cannot help who you love, even though sometimes circumstances are going to keep you away from that person. So and instead of pinning with this love, this relationship that is impossible, and hurting yourself, just wishing for it all the time, it's better to accept it. Actually, it shows a lot of strength to accept it, let it go, and just wish for that person to be happy. Because if the person you love is happy, then you're gonna be happy too. That's a way of thinking. It's selfless as fuck. And honestly, like I said, I think it takes a lot of strength to admit this, knowing that he doesn't love you back. And we were talking about this, like I was afraid that Rem's feelings were never gonna be reciprocated, returned.
Yeah.
And I mean, his love for Emilia is so strong that obviously he's not gonna do that. Like, he's not gonna love Rem back, but she's aware of how much he loves Emilia. I actually think that, yes, what he did, like she said, what he did for her is a huge part of why she's in love with him, but it's also what he does for Emilia that she loves. It's him as a person. It's this is never-ending will and his never-ending determination to keep going. Because, I mean, after everything he's been through, he's got his lows. I mean, he's been down a couple times in the last few episodes, and it's become terrible. But I feel like because he's been through this, and because he lost so many times, he has a hard time remembering his victories.
True.
And it's not something he should forget, because it's not because he's been through so many failed timeline that his victories should be
don't matter anymore.
Yeah, exactly. He's done some crazy good thing, and I mean, he cannot use the fact that he can't really die as an excuse. Like, he still went against that huge monster, like she remembered, you know, when the twins were in the forest. He was still facing the potential suffering that would happen if he failed. And even though he would have survived eventually, because he would have gone back in time, he would still have suffered. It would still have taken a toll on his personality and his memories and on himself as a person, because, I mean, every failure is a punch to the face. This episode, the monologue he gave us, that's a complete different Subaru from what we're used to.
He's finally admitting his mistakes and what he did wrong.
Yeah, we've been saying that, and Sloth has been saying it too, that he was basically pride. He represents pride. This monologue was everything that pride is not. Saying that he is not proud of who he is as a person.
Sloth, you said?
No, he would represent pride.
Oh, okay.
They say he's slothful, but he represents pride. And yeah, we see it a lot in Subaru. Like, from the very first episode, he's put himself in the shoes of the hero, and he likes to present himself as something bigger than what he truly is, and just give these monologues and these speeches where he puts, like, I mean, he likes to be adored, and he likes people to surround him and just say how awesome he is, because that's how he likes to portray himself, as someone who is really awesome. So for him to admit,
can do something about what's going on.
Yeah, and he's always, you know, every single time, like when he had his fight with Emilia, that was about that as well. Every single time something goes wrong, he keeps saying, if I had been there, nothing would have gone wrong. Everything would have been okay. But I think he started to realize, and he actually did realize, that it's every single time he does something doesn't really mean everything's going to go right. Sometimes it's going to go very wrong, but just like when he was saying, if I'm not there, everything is going to go wrong, but if I am there, everything's going to go right. It's one of the extreme, and the other extreme is what he was in this episode, which is, if I'm not there, everything is going to be right, but if I'm there, everything's going to go wrong. That's not how you should see this. He's putting way too much on his own shoulders. So I love that now he's kind of acknowledging that he needs help, that he can't do everything himself, and that he's gonna try. That doesn't mean it's gonna succeed, but he is not at fault for every single thing that goes wrong or every single thing that goes right.
What do you think about his decision to run away and saying that it wasn't easy to give up? Because if we think like he did, like, I'm at fault and responsible for their death, so I need to go away so that they could survive. Or maybe their life is gonna be at risk, but I might have a bigger chance than if I'm there.
I feel like I can understand why he said that it's not easy to give up, because considering his persona from before, the guy that thought if he gave up, everything was going to go wrong, that guy would surely think that giving up is difficult, because his entire being is telling him to keep trying, to keep helping people out. So for him to step away from that and decide not to help this time, yes, it's hard, but that's if you go with the idea that you are responsible for every single thing going right in the history of ReZero. And right now he's not that guy. Right now he's the guy that thinks that he's responsible for everything that goes wrong. So in his case, in the case this Subaru saying I need to back off, that's not difficult. It's just him giving up. Because this Subaru has acknowledged that his presence is not going to make everything perfect. So he gives up because he doesn't want to try anymore, because he doesn't want to fail anymore. So his decision was not based on the right thing to do. It was based on his own personality, his own fatigue, just him being so worn out that he won't do it anymore. So that's why she's saying this is not difficult at all. It's easy. And he was mad about this because Subaru being Subaru, we know what it means to give up, but what he had not noticed was that he was not the same Subaru as 3-4 episodes ago. This one has been through a lot worse than that other Subaru, and this one is really, really tired and just emotionally drained, and he needs support, because that's one thing he cannot have in this show. Someone who understands what he's going through.
He can talk about it.
Yeah.
That's why.
Which is why I love Ram in this episode, just straight up saying, if you cannot tell me, because Emilia's doing the other thing. Like, Emilia's saying, if you can't tell me, I can't trust you. So she's putting a little more on his shoulders, because he feels like he needs to lie to her, because if he doesn't tell her something, she's going to push him away. And every time he tries to tell her the truth, it doesn't work. So he tells her, oh, well, I mean, it's because I care about your feelings, or it's because that's what you want. Like, you know, he's putting her on her shoulders because it's too much for him. Yeah. But Emilia, she's kind of asking for answers. But for Ram to just say, you know what, if you cannot tell me the truth, at least trust me to be able to help, because I'm always going to be there for you. I don't really care about your reasons. I don't know what you've been through, and I'm not going to pretend that I understand. But because I care for you, I'm going to be there to support you, and I won't let you betray who you truly are at your core. Which is perfect. She's so
Hashtag waifu
perfect.
Goal. Waifu goal? Yeah.
Perfect waifu. Perfect waifu. She's so great. And I mean, it's a huge difference from what she used to be. And he did that. He helped her kind of acknowledge that she deserved a future and she deserved to be happy.
Took a few episodes to do so, but he managed.
And now she's going to do the same with him. So he really needed that pep talk, because last few episodes when he was trying to change things, it was not working out, but he was so desperate that he sounded arrogant or demanding when it came to asking for help of the other candidates. But now that he's acknowledged that he cannot do this alone, that he needs help, and he's more, in control of his emotions than he used to be, maybe he's going to face that with more level head and more calm and just do the right thing. He's not going to be ready to lick foot and stuff, feet and stuff, but yeah.
Hope not.
And I mean, like we said several times, like, you've been through this before. Just take a deep breath. You've got Ram to support you. You're not alone. So you share your load a little bit, even though you can tell her what the load is. She can help you out. And you know what to do. You've been through this. You had that talk. So you know what to expect. You know what to say as well.
Hope you remember, though.
Yeah. I think it's interesting, because it's like the complete opposite from, sometimes you're going to have people who say, I want to be the hero, and they're going to do everything in their power to become the hero. But true heroes are not decided by the actual individual. They are they reveal themselves in their worst moment. When everything's down, when everyone's dying, when there's no hope left, the true heroes usually rise. And Subaru, I think he was in that moment, and the true hero ended up rising with the super incredible help from Ram. So let's go, man. what makes him important now is that he knows what to expect from what's gonna happen in a couple of days that are gonna come. I can't speak tonight, but yeah, he knows what to expect.
What is wrong in my eyes again? I got something in my eye. What is wrong with me?
Yeah, but no, Subaru knows what to expect, and Rem has the emotional support, so they can do this. I have faith in my people.
I do too.
Although I don't trust ReZero enough to believe that we won't have suffering in the future.
No.
I love when we have these moments of just you know, just taking a deep breath.
Just some moments to van a bit.
Yeah, well, just to take her time and calm down. And I love her saying, like, we're starting from zero again, right here, right now, because everything has been piling up. His failures and just his suffering, it's just piling up, and it was too much, and it was just changing it. Like we saw, he was getting more tired and more emotionally affected and more angry with everyone around him. But now, but now we're starting from zero. You forget about everything. Well, not everything. I mean, remember what to do, please. But you forget about the suffering. You forget about the load a little bit. You forget about every failure you've had, and you start fresh.
Yep.
I'm all for that. So,
all right.
Yeah, that was a good episode. I really don't know how I'm gonna edit that thing, but I'll try. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it's already on Patreon. The link is in the description.
Yeah, so if you want to watch it now, you can subscribe and watch it now. Or you need to wait for the next one to go out on YouTube, guys.
Yes.
Alright, so see you then.
Bye.